So, real question. Have you ever loved somebody so much that you would take their place? Take their punishment, their guilt, their mistakes, even when they didn't ask you to. It's just because you love them so much that you'll take whatever it is that you don't want them to take. You'll take it for them. Even if they don't deserve it. Say they are in the wrong and you feel like, well, I don't want you to have to go through that. So I'll go through it for you. That's exactly what Jesus did. The cross wasn't just a wooden structure, it was a choice, a decision made in blood, not because he had to, but because he wanted you whole. He wasn't crucified because he was weak, he was crucified because we were weak. And he was strong enough to carry what we couldn't. That is real love. The cross, that's Good Friday. Everybody know about that. Jesus was betrayed, arrested, beaten, and crucified. The world called it the end. The sky went dark. Hope seemed lost. But even in the silence, God was writing a comeback, and people didn't even know it. So I feel like it's important to understand like the history of things, just to kind of be at a place of knowing. So I think one of the things and the important things to do is to ask questions. And I think one thing that we need to break down is, why was Jesus crucified? Reason number one, because we were broken. Sin broke the connection between God and humanity. And no matter how good we tried to be, we couldn't fix it. We were stuck in a cycle of guilt, shame, failure, and separation from God. So God did what only love would do. He sent his son to take our place. Isaiah 53:5 says, he was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was on him, and by his wounds we are healed. Jesus wasn't crucified because he was guilty. He was crucified because we were guilty. And he loved us enough to carry it. Reason number two, because love demanded a sacrifice. God could have started over. He could have just wiped us all out and said, delete all that. Let's start new. I don't want to have to deal with none of that again. But love doesn't walk away when it's hard. Love lays down its life. John 15:13 says, greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. The cross wasn't a tragedy. It was a trade. He took our shame and gave us his freedom. He took our punishment and gave us his peace. Reason number three, to satisfy justice and mercy at the same time. God is just. That means sin has consequences, but he's also merciful, which means he didn't want you to bear those consequences. So Jesus became the bridge. He took the justice so we could receive the mercy. Reason number four, because Jesus chose it. Imagine that. I feel like a lot of people probably get confused at this point, because Jesus wasn't murdered against his will. He chose the cross. John 10:18, no one takes my life from me, but I lay it down of my own accord. He wasn't weak. He was willing. He looked at your past, your pain, your struggle, and said, I'll pay for that. And I feel like that is like the deepest love of all, when somebody would say, I'll take it. I'll take on that pain. Anything that you went through, I don't want you to have to go through it. I don't want you to have to feel that. So I'll take it. That is a deep love. And I'm so grateful for that. I think that's what a lot of people miss and don't really understand, like the love that somebody has to have to take on what Jesus took on for us. Reason number 5, to show us what real love looks like. Not transactional, not pretty, not easy, but messy, bloody, and costly. That's the kind of love Jesus gave. He didn't just tell us we were worth it. So many people say so much stuff. He proved it with nails in his hands. He showed it to us. He wasn't just talking. He wasn't just saying something, but he showed it. He proved it. So why was Jesus crucified? Because he saw you, he saw me, he saw us. And instead of walking away, he said, let it be me. Let it be me. I don't want them to have to go through that. Let me take that on for them. That is such an intense love. Not just to save you from hell, but to save you from yourself. To break the chains of guilt, addiction, fear, and shame. To take everything that tried to destroy you and destroy it instead. He hung there, bleeding, bruised, and mocked because he saw you and still said, I'll go. So the next time you wonder if you're worth it, which so many of us have those questions, I guess it just starts with looking at the cross. That's the answer. Am I worth it? Look at what Jesus did for you. Love didn't run. Love didn't wait. Love didn't flinch. Love was crucified. Jesus didn't die because you had it all together. He died because you didn't have it all together. And Easter says, I see your mess and I still choose you. Ain't that crazy? If you're hurting, struggling, or feeling like you've messed up too bad, too far gone, the cross says you are not. You are not too far gone. Jesus was crucified to bring you back home. And the love of Jesus cannot be measured. And our love for him shouldn't be either. I love you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you.